What up? Big Herc 916. Positivity, motivation. Never settle for average. You know how we do it over here. Go pick you up some merch at nsfa.co and represent. Because I know you're not average if you're watching this channel. Have you noticed that people are embracing not thinking? It's a new phenomenon, man. Actually, it's not new. It's been going on for quite some time, but it's just become more, I guess, sensationalized because of social media. You know, people saying things and not really thinking about what they're saying or investigating or just repeating what they heard somebody else say. And they have the general public going back and forth with issues that are both generated by the same people. See, no matter how much you think that there's really a choice, well, that's the trick, is to make you think that you are actually choosing your choice. They've already pretty much herded you into whatever they want you to respond with, and you don't even realize it. And it's obvious because people aren't thinking. They're doing a lot of really outlandish stuff, and for attention, for likes, for subscribers, for followers, really just showing their ass for the sake of short-term, I guess, fame. You know, you feel good for a day, and then after that post dies out, you got to come up with something to top that. And it's just, it's mind-blowing, man. And it's not going to go away anytime soon. I'm just saying it'd be nice that, you know, we could sit down and have some really decent discussions that don't have to be, you know, pigeonholed into race, politics, you know, things that are constantly dividing us as a nation, as a people. You know, everybody thinks that if you come from this, or if you live over here, you should, you know, agree with a certain political agenda, or you should act a certain way. And it's all right to have your own original thoughts, and you don't have to agree with everything one particular group of people says to have any, you know, commonality. You can pick and choose. And, you know, that's the thing about life, man. You know, if you're free, really free, then you have free will. Free will gives you free choice. But how much freedom do you really have? Because a lot of you aren't really exercising freedom. From what I can see, you're just following. You're following and repeating what you're saying, and you're letting the algorithm basically dictate your emotions. And I can see why a lot of people have never been a part of anything significant or never really done anything on their own, so they want to join a movement that they feel has some value because they've never been taught value within themselves. So a lot of times they just roll with what everybody else says. But there comes a point where you have to you know, choose to separate yourself from that and make your own choices so that you can find who you are and why you even exist. When you think about how many human beings have been aborted over the years, why are you here? What is your real purpose? If you weren't one of those babies, then obviously for you to have reached the age you are now to be watching this video, there was something in the universe that called you here. You need to find that calling, man. You need to find that calling. You know, I always, you know, thought, well, man, if you existed somewhere else, then there would be no need for you to exist here. So if you exist and you're conscious and you can create thoughts, then there has to be something greater than you simply being here. And that was one of my, I guess, coming to realization moments when I was sitting in a cell by myself wondering, why am I sitting in this cell, and why did I grow up from a child to end up in the penitentiary? So I had to start my journey, man. And a lot of you guys need to start your journey. Start thinking, start using your brain for something else besides your emotions. You don't have to react every time you hear something thinking it's hate speech or you're offended, or you're in your feelings. Grow some balls, let your nuts hang. If you don't have nuts, well, click your heels together a couple times and say what you need to say, but let's do it with some type of sense. Because we all are here for a purpose, and it's a greater purpose, and we need to find that purpose. So, hey man, Big Herc 916.
Lockdown's over. Get your yard time in. Exclusively at FreshOutSeries.com.
Stop walking around with a crusty butt, smelly ball sack, and a funky hoo-ha. Big Herc said, wash that ass. Pick you up a t-shirt at FreshOutSeries.com.
Hello, I'm Big Herc 916. Contact me for life coaching and motivational speaking.